Hello friends, welcome. We're going to do a Vinyasa flow class today, and we're going to get onto our backs. If you have a strap or a towel, it might come in handy, but you don't need to have one. You could always just use your hands and bend your knee a little bit, okay? So get yourself comfortable laying on your back in a comfortable position. Maybe place your left hand on your heart, your right hand on your belly. If it feels good to bend the knees and plant the feet, you can do that. Take the feet as wide as your mat and then let the knees knock in. Otherwise, you can extend the legs out if that feels good to you. And just go ahead and start settling in. Take some deep breaths here. And just allow the mat to receive your body. That sense of touch, feeling where your head is resting, your back, your shoulders, your legs. Just press into the mat like a magnet is pulling you down. Get really heavy, and then begin some rhythmic breath. So in and out through your nose, feeling the belly expand, and if that hand is on the belly, maybe you can feel it rising. Allow the diaphragm to take the breath up into the lungs, expanding the lungs left to right. And then as you exhale slowly, allow everything to collapse. Maybe breathing into 3, breathing out to 4, or maybe breathing into 4, breathing out to 5. Go ahead and settle in there with a rhythmic breath. Our verse today is John 15:5. And it's where Jesus is saying that he is the true vine and we are the branches. And apart from him, we can do nothing, but with him, we can produce all kinds of great fruit. And it brings to mind what I learned about vineyards, in that vines are purposely stressed and water is withheld from them to make the grapes stronger and to make them better tasting. They are put under stress and only watered by the heavens. It's a lot like what Jesus says to us, right? When we try to seek water from other places, we may not feel the stress immediately because we're getting what we need physically or mentally or even spiritually, but in the long run, our fruit just won't taste as good as if we rely on Jesus alone, his water, his time to make us better. So go ahead, my friends, take a long stretch. Reach the arms up and back, press the legs away, long stretch through the torso, and then draw the knees into the chest and just gently rock side to side. We're going to take the legs up toward the ceiling, and if you have a strap, you're going to place it around your right leg and then drop the left foot either with the knee bent or extend the left leg and then flex the left foot. If you are not using a strap, you can put your hands behind your thigh, or you can reach for your toe if that's available to you. Hello, Nella. We've got a little dog puppy here. A little yoga puppy here. Go ahead and reach through, flex your toes towards your face, and feel the hamstrings. Just check them out and see how they're feeling. Then we'll take the leg out to the right. So I'm taking my left hand, I'm going to put it on my left hip to hold that hip down. And I'm only going to take the leg out to the right enough to feel this stretch through the inner thigh and to keep this left hip down. Let's bring it back up through center. And if you've got that strap or maybe a towel, you're going to switch hands and then take the leg over to the left. I'm going to just use my left hand to hold my right leg. And I'm going to keep the shoulders down and maybe gaze over to the right. So we felt the inner thigh stretch when we took the leg to the right. Now we're feeling the outer hip and glute stretch as we take the leg to the left. Let's come back through center and we're going to switch legs. So if you've got that strap, you're just going to put the left foot in there, or maybe the towel. Plant your right foot with the knee bent. This will be easier on your back, or extend the leg out and then flex the foot. You can grab your big toe if that's available to you, and just feel the hamstrings as you flex the toes to your face. Bring that right hand onto the hip to hold it down, and then take the leg out to the left, stretching the inner left thigh. So you never want to forcibly press this leg all the way down. Just take it only as far as the body allows. Nala's doing a little yoga with me today. And then bring the leg up. Switch hands, and then take the leg to the opposite side. That deep breathing continues here, sending oxygen into the fascia, opening it up. And we'll bring the legs back up. Bend the knees. The shins are parallel with the ceiling, hands behind the head. Open the elbows out wide. Let the head be really heavy in the hands. And we'll use the core as we bicycle. Opposite elbow to knee. Extend the opposite leg. Breathing with your movement here. Use your core, use your belly. I don't know if this is going to work today. I usually keep her locked up in her room. All right, let's take the legs up toward the ceiling. We're going to take right hand to left foot, left hand to right foot, getting into the obliques. Ready? Breathe and release. Again, take the head out of the way here. So we're trying not to have the head do the work. Relax the neck muscles. Use the core. 2 more. And then draw the knees in. Make some circles here. Allow the low back to relax. Circle through the hips. And then the opposite direction. Hands behind the thighs. Start to rock and roll forward and back from the occipital to the coccyx. Creating some momentum. If you can rock forward, great. If not, roll to your side and come on up onto all fours. So knees are underneath the hips, but my hands are forward of the shoulders. Fingers wide. Pull the elbows back. Turn those jars until your index fingers point forward. Bring the chest forward. Bend the elbows nice and tight, and then lower down. Release the tops of the feet. Lift your kneecaps. Tuck your tailbone. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower down. 2 more times. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower down. Getting the back ready. 1 more time. If it's available to you, maybe full up dog. We'll look over the right shoulder and then the left shoulder. And we'll tuck our toes. Bring our hands slightly in front of the shoulders. Lift the hips up and back, down dog. Bending the knees 1 at a time or both at the same time. Let the head hang between the biceps. Rock your inner thighs in till your heels rock out. Shake your head out. Yes, yes. No, no. Fingers wide open. More weight to the index and thumb. And then just slightly press in through the tips of the fingers. Lift up high on your toes, bend your knees, bear pose, and then straighten the legs. 1 more time, bear pose, and straighten the legs. Let's take the feet wide, and then walk halfway. So it's a short down dog. Take your left hand to your right shin, and then tuck your head under your armpit if you can for a little twist. 1 more breath. And then let's switch. Right hand to left chin, look underneath your left armpit. And back to center. Let's tiptoe to the top of our mat. Come to a flat back here. Torso is long, shoulders towards hips. Crown of the head reaching forward, chin in neutral. Inhale, exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Feel free to bend the knees a little or a lot. Exhale, forward fold. 1 more time. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Let's Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend your knees, forward fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, forward fold. One more time. Inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, hands behind the back. Chest lifts, heart opens. Dip the head back. Maybe take the arms back. We'll rock them over to the right side. Drop the left ear. And then back to center. Over to the left, drop the right ear. Back to center, arms come up and back, bend your knees and release. Rock side to side here. Hands release, interlace them behind the head. Let the weight of the hands create some traction here for the neck. Flat back, inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up all the way. Exhale, hands to heart, and then down by your sides. Let's take 2 Sanya salutations. You can either bend the knees or stay on the toes. Ready? Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, left leg, right leg back. Chest moves forward, bend the elbows in tight, lower down halfway or all the way. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Lift the little ribs up and back, soften the head. Expand the shoulders left to right. Inhale, rise high on your toes, tiptoe or maybe step right leg, left leg to the top. Exhale there. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hands to heart, and then down by your sides. Let's take one more, one breath, one movement. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold, step. Maybe jump back, lower down. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. On an inhale, let's pick up that right leg, bend the knee, and then open the hip. Keep dropping this right shoulder. And you can get high on your left toes if you like. Circle, driving the right knee toward the left inner thigh. Right leg goes back, push through the heel. Inhale here, exhale, knee to tricep tap. Inhale, right leg goes up. Exhale, step it through. Let's pivot and turn that back foot. Heel to heel, maybe heel to arch. Keep that front knee bent. Press through the outer edge of that back foot, warrior A. Come on up, arms parallel or touching. Shift your right hip back, left hip forward, soften through the shoulders. We're going to turn to the back in our warrior one. So see if you can keep your gaze lifted, arms lifted, straighten the right leg, turn the toes, and then bend the left knee to the back of your mat. Press through the outer edge of that back foot. Feel more here as you bend into the left knee. Sweep the right arm back, left arm forward, warrior B. Reaching the arms away from the body, feet away from each other. Keep the arms, just change the legs. Let's turn to the front, back into that warrior B. Both hands surround the front foot, pick up that back heel. You'll either drop the left knee and do some knee to tricep taps, or take that right leg back into a strong plank. Tap once, back into your down dog, press forward, lower down. Up dog, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Take 2 more breaths here as you try to find some rest. If you'd like to come down into child's pose, feel free. Let's inhale that left leg, take it up, bend the knee, open the hip.
Keep the left shoulder dropping, get high on your right toes, and then circle through with that left leg. Driving the left knee toward the right inner thigh. Left leg goes back, inhale, exhale, knee to tricep tap. Inhale, exhale, step it through, pivot and turn that back foot, get the legs nice and strong where you want them. Feel free to shorten your stance. Arms come up, warrior A, press through that back foot, soft shoulders. We're moving toward the back of our mat in warrior A, so keep your gaze lifted. Just turn the feet, bend into your right knee, shift that right hip back. Keep the legs where they are, sweep the left arm back, right arm forward, maybe pull your left hip back slightly. Warrior B, back to the front, keep the arms the same, straighten the right leg, bend the left, gaze over your left fingertips. Both hands to the mat. Pick up your right heel. Either drop your right knee and do some knee to tricep taps on your knees, or take the left leg back, tap it, and then press forward. Vinyasa, down dog. Sink back to the front. Warrior B, inhale. Exhale, turn to the front. Both hands to the mat. Right leg goes back, knee to tricep tap. Vinyasa. Left leg inhale up, exhale to tricep tap. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, step it through. Inhale, A. Exhale, turn. Inhale, A to the back. Exhale, turn. Warrior B to the front. Both hands to the mat. Left leg goes up, tap. And take a vinyasa. How are we doing? See, we had to put the dog away. She gets very excited when she hears trucks. She's a very good defender. All right, if you're not in down dog, if you're resting in child's pose, come back up and meet me. We're going to continue flowing. Inhale, right leg, take it up. Exhale, step it through. Pivot and turn that back foot. Rise up, warrior B, gazing over your right fingertips. Flip your right palm, inhale, take it up and back. Long stretch on that right side. Really press the feet in, front to back. Let's find an extended side angle. So maybe the shoulder is over the elbow on the thigh, or you bring the hand down. Left arm's gonna reach across, palm facing down. Take your left hand to your ear for a breath, and then extend it. For a breath, and then extend it. Come all the way up, 2 straight legs. Reverse your triangle here. All right, we're gonna take those knee to tricep taps 3 times, or we are going to do an arm balance, ekapada. So pick up that back knee, and then take that right leg back. Inhale, knee to tricep tap. Or bend your elbows and then see if you can fly. Right leg goes back, up, whatever you are doing. Bend the knee, open the hip. Get high on your left toes. And you can stay here circling like we did before, or push the chest forward till your shoulder is over your wrist. Drop your right foot and then come into a flip dog. Right hand drops, right leg goes up. Inhale, exhale, step it through. All right, your left foot's gonna step up next to your right, or you're gonna lean forward, pick up that back leg into a standing L, right hand to hip, and then grab the left toes. So if you had your left foot next to your right, you're gonna come up and stand and then either grab the toe or grab the knee. If you have the toe, we're gonna take the same posture we did on our back, Supta Utthita Hasta. This one is just Utthita Hasta Padangusthasana. We're standing, big toe posture. Open to the left, press through that right foot, extend the leg, find lots of space between your right hip and your left ribs. Bring the leg back, float it, bend, step it back. Hands to the mat. Left hand's gonna stay down, squeeze the inner thighs. Right arm comes up, dragonfly twist. Keep lifting through that left kneecap. Both hands down to the mat, take a vinyasa, or sink back with me into child's pose. Toes touch, knees open, sink back and down. All right, friends, ready to go? Tuck your toes, hands slightly in front of the shoulders, and make your way up to down dog, unless you're already there. Inhale, breath. Exhale, breath. Inhale, breath. Take that left leg up. Exhale, step it through. Pivot and turn that back foot. Rise up into your warrior B, gazing over your left fingertips. Press through both feet and stretch the arms across. Flip your left palm, inhale up and back, long stretch through that left side. Let's reach forward for an extended side angle, forearm to the thigh, elbow over, shoulder over elbow, or we're gonna drop the left hand inside or outside the foot. Right arm goes up and then across, palm facing down. Press through the feet here. Take your right hand to your right ear, open the heart with the breath, reach. Inhale, open, exhale, reach. Let's come all the way up, 2 straight legs. Reverse your triangle, reaching that left hand up. Forward, both hands surround the front foot, pick up that back heel. This left leg is going to tap 3 times to your left tricep, or you will take an arm balance. If you're doing the arm balance, this right elbow bends underneath the hip, stack the left knee, and then lean forward until that right leg comes up. 3-leg dog is where we're meeting, so get yourself there. Inhale, exhale, flip the hip, stay here high on your toes, maybe circling, maybe pressing forward until your right shoulder is over your right wrist. Drop the left foot, press through the feet, lift your hips up, left hand to the top of your mat. Both hands down, left leg comes up. 3-leg dog, step the left foot through. In this lunge, start here, maybe step the right foot next to left, or lean and pick up that foot. And then come on up with your left hand on your hip, right peace fingers around the right big toe. Lengthen through the torso here. If the toe is not available, just use your hand on your knee. And then we'll extend the leg if you have the toe. Little micro bend in the elbow. Take it out to the right. Press through the left foot. Lengthen through the torso. Right leg comes back, float it, Send the leg back. Land on the toes. Both hands come down. Right hand's going to stay down. Left hand's going to come up. Right thigh lifts. Right inner thigh. Right hamstrings lift. Both hands to the mat. Take a vinyasa or drop to the knees. Sink back. Child's pose. All right, my friends, come on back onto all fours. We're going to take the legs around us and find our way onto our back for our back bends. So starting here with bent knees for bridge, plant the feet about hip distance apart, engage the inner thighs, push through the feet, lift the hips up. Hands interlace underneath you, tuck the shoulders, push through the feet, lift the hips up. You might want to stay here, or you can bring your hands alongside your ears. If you're staying in bridge, stay for 5 breaths and then repeat it once or twice more. If you'd like to come up into full wheel, Urdhva Dhanurasana, take your hands, plant them alongside your ears, push through the feet, and then lift yourself up. Deep inhales here as you push your chest back, straighten your legs. And then when you're coming down, tuck your chin, come down slowly. Draw the knees in, rock side to side. Maybe little wrist circles. If you've got one more back bend in you, feel free to take it. Or stay here, just rocking, massaging the low back. We're going to rock forward and back to a seat like we did at the beginning of class. Take your legs up and start to rock. This feels quite good as well, massaging the back. Come up to a seat and we'll take a forward fold. So I like to start with bent knees and hands underneath the legs so it's like a bolster. Leading with the heart, move forward, sink the chest. Start to press the heels away. If it's available to you, bring your hands forward. This is not about the shoulders. It's about lengthening the back and then about the hamstrings. Let your head go wherever it is appropriate for you today. Breathe here. Breathing in these forward folds calms the nervous system. Inhale, lift back up. Let's take the legs over to the left in this deer pose. So my right hip and my right knee are in line, my left hip and my left knee. The right foot is on the inside of the left thigh. Left hand on your right knee, right hand behind you. Sit up really tall and then look over the right shoulder. Breathe. Working towards keeping that left hip down. If you want to lower yourself onto your elbows, you can do that. This is going to intensify the twist in the back. So know your limitations and then go there. Slowly come on up. Unwind and then extend the left leg out. So the legs are going to be a little bit wider. You're not in this tree pose here, but more here with the left leg out a little bit. My left elbow is coming down on my left knee and I'm going to drop my ear into the hand. The right hand can stay right here or it can come to the ear. Maybe it reaches across. If it's available to you, drop your left forearm inside the left leg and then reach with your right fingertips for your left outer edge of the foot. Breathe and soften here. This is a nice stretch for the QL, the muscle that connects the spine to the pelvis. Come on up, and we will switch. Take the legs over to the right. Right hip, right knee, left hip, left knee. Right hand on the left knee, left hand behind you, look over the shoulder. Every inhale is a lengthen and a twist. Every exhale, you go a little bit deeper. Working toward keeping this right hip down. And we'll unwind here. Bring that right leg out, left foot inside the right thigh. Remember, we're a little bit wider. Right hand on the right knee. Drop your ear into it. Leave your left hand on your left knee or take it to your left ear. Maybe reach across with the left hand for the outer edge of your right foot. Inhale, come on up. Let's take our feet, plant them here. Take the arms, reach them forward. We're going to come down one vertebrae at a time. Engage through the belly. Slowly come on down. Relax the head and shoulders. Draw the knees in. Rock side to side. Take the legs up. Point and flex the toes. You can hang out here in this supported shoulder stand, maybe putting a block under your sacrum if you like that. Or you can come up into a full shoulder stand as long as there's no restrictions in your neck. You don't want any compression there. There should always be that curve of your cervical spine. If you're coming up, you want to place the hands on the low back and then stack the ankles over the knees, over the hips. If you like plow halasana from here, take the legs back behind you. Once your feet touch, you can release your hands from your back and then interlace them to get more leverage, scooting the legs forward more. If you like ear pressure pose, bend the knees and then take them outside of the ears. Hands on the back if you brought the legs all the way back, so you can bring them back up. Maybe if lotus is in your practice, you can shimmy the legs into lotus, and then bring the hands underneath the knees, straightening the arms. You have to find that sweet spot on the shoulders here. Draw the knees in toward the chest. Give yourself a tight squeeze. And then slowly lower down with your hands on your back, coming down one vertebrae at a time. If you're in lotus, you can come into fish pose from here. If you're not in lotus, you can still come into fish pose. Extend the legs all the way out, and then lift the chest up. Bring the top of the head down. Maybe use a block between your shoulder blades,
And if you're in lotus, maybe you can grab the big toes. Release the legs if you're in lotus. Take the arms and legs and reach them forward, hovering. Legs release. And the head releases. Draw your knees back in. Rock side to side. We're going to end the same way we started with that supine big toe posture. And we'll take a notice and see if the hamstrings feel any better. So if you've got that strap, grab it again. You can plant your left foot with the knee bent or extend the leg once again, flexing the foot. And then if you can grab your big toe on the right side, extend your right leg, flex your toes. So again, you can use a strap here or a towel. We'll open up to the right, keeping our left hand on the left hip to stop it from lifting. I definitely feel more open on this second round. I don't know about you. Inhale the leg back up. If you have a strap, you're going to switch the hand grip and then allow the right leg to come over to the left. Extend your right arm, stretching the right glute here. And we'll come back through center. If you have that strap, just switch it with the left foot, drop your right foot with the knee bent, or extend the leg. And then grab the big toes with your left fingertips if that's available to you. Flexing the left toes towards your face, flex your right toes like you're standing on them, and then take the leg out to the left. Back to center, switch hands, and the left leg's going to the right as you look to the left. And you'll make your way back to center. Draw the knees in toward the armpits. Happy baby. Gentle rock side to side. Take any last movements here that you would like. And then prepare for some rest. So Shavasana, maybe with the knees bent. Walk the feet out. Allow the knees to drop in toward each other like we did to start. Maybe extend the legs out. Take the feet outward, arms come up, away from the bodies. Release the scapulas and then release the arms, palms facing up. Your knuckles are touching the mat. Chin slightly tucked. Maybe move the face around a little bit. Open and close the mouth. Take the head side to side. And then when you're ready, big inhale. Exhale, let it go. One more time. Big inhale. Exhale, let it go some more. Give yourself permission to rest here. There is nothing left to do. Simply to be resting in Jesus' arms, meditating on the fact that He is the true vine and we are His branches. And as we rely on Him, we produce good fruit, good wine. Perhaps find some gratitude here, even for the stress that the Lord allows into our life, because it does make us sweeter.